on glory, tell the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Love from the gun. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Love now. Escaping the pressure right. He'll go up top here.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, my head said
that is incomplete. So, Charles, here we are, week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know the division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
First down, Love to pass. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 38, Love. He'll get this one to Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
What?
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Burns there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
We're just going to drop everybody back. We're playing different this time.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's hauled in.
Why didn't man up? Come on. They're going to do everything they're going to do.
The Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Trucks over him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
first and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people.
And I think the ball's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very
offensive line.
Position.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler.
Come on, I put you in, man. Herbert, this nigga really just dumping, bro. Fuck.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon.
All
It
that
looks like they're going to
blitz.
utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give me that, nigga.
Oh,
Give me that shit.
There, it's intercepted.
Shit.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
Let's
and
go.
The Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love looking to throw it. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. On the give, this is Eckler. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 60 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And some room to run now. There's a nice move. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 12-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The handoff, it's Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall.
This is really playing the same way.
Most in a single season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing...
Oh, no! I did not try to do that shit. Boy, I would have threw a pick. I would have been mad at myself like a motherfucker.
And it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Shit, I am.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I know,
and they're
right?
hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Herbert just beat the play clock. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Come on, man. You got to pick that.
The drive there is incomplete.
That's a nice job.
Who the fuck is that?
Play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Broncos.
I don't start messaging me now. Nope.
The Broncos
coming back on his ass.
To start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth. Oh, Cohen lost the
as soon as I said that, Tariq Cohen fucking fumbled, bro.
And he's got room. And they are going to score on the
oh, man, Madden's so weak, man.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge.
Is he trying to get the win?
It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
I don't know. I didn't even read the message.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Love's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Love, they go play action now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Love. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Love now. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, I didn't see Bosa right there. Ooh, that's on me.
Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Damn, Jordan Love.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete to Cook. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Herbert.
Man, oh my God, bro. This nigga ran the same. Oh my God.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Listen, anytime